Matt, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, what's up, Ryan?
Good morning. You talked to us about Kyle Allen a little bit and how he's performed in the absence of Cam Newton. Is that one of the examples you talk about when Cam Newton comes back healthy? Has Kyle Allen pulled a Tom Brady, Drew Bledsoe scenario here? Is he going to be the guy when Cam Newton comes back healthy?
I mean, I do think, like, if you just look at the numbers, okay? So Cam starts the year, he's 0-2. He's got no touchdowns. He's got a pick. He's completing about half of his passes. And then Kyle Allen comes in and runs Norv Turner's offense the way that it's supposed to be run, not muscling through it or anything like that, just on-time, accurate passes in the system. And he's 4-0. He's got 7 touchdown passes, no interceptions, 66 completion percentage. I mean, those are just the numbers. But then there's an intangible factor that I think Cam Newton brings. And he's always brought. You know, it's like, wow, he's such a weapon as a runner. It's hard to defend in the red zone. But the other intangible that, you know, I don't know how you measure it, what's that locker room one? Like, what is that locker room? Who does that locker room really want to be teammates with, lockstep with? I've never been teammates with Cam. But he just strikes me as an odd individual. And maybe his teammates, like, connect with him in a way that I don't understand, and that's fine. And they'll say all the right things publicly. But, like, you know, Ryan, like, you're in a locker room with a guy, it's like, yeah, this is the kind of guy I know I can count on. I know that his first priority is us winning all the time. And, like, he's going to do whatever he can do. And, like, maybe that's Cam, and maybe that's Cam in that locker room. But there's a chance that it's not. And so when you get a guy playing the way that Kyle Allen's been playing, he's a minimum salary guy, he's basically free to the team on a rookie deal, and then you got a guy that's making like $19 million a year, and he's into his YouTube channel and all this other stuff. Like, there's probably a situation where it might split the team, or the team might look at it as an opportunity. And now I'm not trying to take a shot at Cam at all. A similar thing happened with Tony Romo and Dak Prescott once upon a time. Tony Romo was making about $16 million a year. Dak Prescott was on a rookie deal. He's cheaper. The team's like, hey, you know, we like you both, but we can ride with this guy. Like, this guy will work. And so, like, you know, who knows? I guess from my perspective, sitting back and watching it, not being in that locker room, it would not surprise me at all if by the end of the year they had a different quarterback. If the other guy had the hot hand, it wouldn't surprise me.
We're talking to Matt Hasselbeck, ESPN, on the NFL. You played quarterback for all those years, and you were a starter, and you were a backup. And at any point did I look at you and think, you know, diva, or just so much outside the realm of playing the quarterback position. And to your point, we just see Cam Newton show up in the outfits. We see him show up on YouTube with his cigar and his wine. And, I mean, all the things that go into it plays into effect what you just said. Kyle Allen shows up in his Subaru hatchback and, you know, jumps out and goes 4-0. How the rest of that team isn't just vibing off that when it comes to the opportunity for Cam playing later in the year, I think it's a no-brainer.
Yeah, well, and that's a question really for the guys in the locker room more than it is for me. But I know this. Whatever they say publicly, that is not true. Like you say publicly what you're supposed to say publicly. I shouldn't say it's not true. It's not necessarily true. And I think that's true for every team in the NFL. Like, you say what you're supposed to say about your teammates, about your coach, about the opponent. Hey, what do you think about this team right here? Oh, they're a well-coached team. They're they're a really good opponent. But you watch the film, like, you know the truth. Or even like the guys that are on a team, it's like, hey, do you think that the head coach should be fired? No, absolutely not. He's great. He's the best. It's like, that's not necessarily how you really feel. So there is a real answer there. I don't know what it is, but just from a distance, I think the door is open for a team that's won 4 in a row, and they've got high aspirations. They're trying to chase those New Orleans Saints, and teams around the league have been playing well with backup quarterbacks.
For more of The Rich Eisen Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV for free on BR Live, or download the Rich Eisen Show app.